Welcome back, guys, to a new episode of Satisfactory. I'm yet again out collecting biomass because our power shut off. And I'll be honest, I'm really getting kind of sick of having to fill our power plant. Okay, let's not scare him. I actually found another dog. Another doggy. Oh god, no, gotta name this one as well. Oh, I'm so bad at naming things. Okay, let's see if we can get this little guy home. And we'll pop him in with Hood. If we can. He's still following. Let's collect some more leaves while we're here. So, today's plan is making sure that we don't have to. Where did he go? How did you get lost over there? Come on, guy. So today's plan is that we actually don't have to go out collect leaf. Today it's time for coal. Yeah, coal. 2 doggies. And who got us some reinforced plates? That's nice. Strix hasn't found anything. That's nice too. It's okay. Okay, so quickly let's run along here and I'll show you what I've done between episodes. And it isn't a lot. I mean, we've put the bridge in last episode. And then up here, I've added a walkway. So you can actually go around here. You can go up on this machine for a nice little vantage point. Although the power pole is very much in the way. And then if you come down here, you can watch from here as well. I haven't really figured out how I want to make this. So there's nothing there really. And over here, you can walk all the way around here, and I might just make this belt run a little bit different to make this happen. I'm not sure yet either. But here, you got a walkway up to this level, so we can check out these assemblers. Anyways, first things first now, let's get the power back up. Now I do hope, because I haven't checked, that it's actually because we're out of fuel. It could be just a simple reason that the machine started to get more efficient and we just blew a fuse. But we'll see. It looks we're not out of fuel. Oh, baby. Well, that's gonna be interesting then.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, FICSIT has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Thank you, Ada. It's very helpful. Quickly looking through all of the things, we could get a few more inventory spots, but I think we're okay right now. So on the top right, we can actually see that the smart plates are being produced again. I'm gonna keep an eye on the power for a minute. And this is the pole that isn't connected, so let's go to an actual pole. Because we need to go to coal. I just don't want it to drop out again. And then as soon as we head off to set up our first coal plant, I'll bring you guys back. Looking out over the valley underneath our starter base, I feel it's time to do a scan and go find some coal then. So, hello? Okay, that was kind of weird, but hopefully it scanned something. 700, 800, 1000. Okay, well, time to move. So the first coal node isn't actually that far, and I remember it from when we did the crash site. That's why the foundations are here already. Hello, buddy. Can you please not? I'm trying to look at the coal here. So this is the coal, but to make power plants we also need water, so is there anything we can throw away? Because I packed a lot. No, not really. So this one isn't really helping, so another scan. Is that the only one? Oh, there we go. So let's keep looking. Now this looks like a place where we can set up some coal power. There's plenty of water, and if I rescan, there should be a node somewhere down here. There it is. So the only thing left to do is get down there. There are some friends around. Nothing that we can manage, so let's make a nice way down. Like so. And let's go check out that node. I'm sure there are multiple nodes here. That's perfect. Let's get to building, and I want to align it with the world grid, of course. And let's put it to zip. And let's just zoop. So I've put the start of our power plant here on our little shopping list, just to figure out how I want to build this. First things first, we need a water extractor. Well, we probably need more than one, but for now we need a water extractor. And the thing is, we cannot place it on foundations. So let's just put it down.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
That's what I'm planning, Ada. That's what I'm planning. Trying to get us killed. Okay, so that's gonna be our water intake, and then now let's figure out how we do the setup for the coal. Okay, so I've made a nice big platform, and the way I'm gonna figure out how the exact placement is, I'll do that as we go. But now let's actually place one of these things down, because they're quite big, as you can see. So let's lock it in place. and see how much they actually take up. So I want to have it aligned with this. So it's gonna be 2 white, 2 foundation tiles white. Then I have it aligned with this, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. Okay. Well, come on in,
Interesting, most
Ada.
pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm just putting some stuff down. I'm thinking of maybe having a setup something like this and probably expand on it. And now let's see what it needs. It needs 45 cube meters of water. And how much coal does it need? Does it say anywhere how much coal it needs? No fuel. No shit. It doesn't. Okay, well, for the sake of it, let's just say that this is gonna be our setup, and we might be reconstructing and realigning it a bunch of times, but they produce 75 megawatts. Our current usage, max usage, if everything runs efficient, is over 400. So 4 of these are 300. So 4 are not enough. Let's start with these 2 and put down a miner. And let's see, actually 60. Okay, both do 60, so that's good. Then let's be smart about this. Let's put power down here, because they will need power. And bring that out there already. Now we have tier 2 belts available, so... we can just merge them, right? Yeah. What way do we need to go again? I can get lost so easily in games. Okay, so the clearing is this road. So let's put the merger down here and then grab this one, put it just in there, and let's see if we can grab this one and just put it in there. There we go. Now let's run the power along here as well. And let's bring it all the way over to, let's say, here for now. And then I want to do a biomass burner. And maybe a crafting bench. And yeah. Let's put a new storage container down here. And we can actually drop off the things we aren't using right now, like so. Okay, so what we've done so far is we put fuel in our generator, so the miners started working. We got our line of coal now coming in here, and it's gonna go into our generators already, stockpiling. And we built the power line. I think it's a temporary power line, but we hooked it up to our exit. So we have a way out of here already, and temporary here, and we hooked up this back generator. Then we ran the power over to our water extractor, and now we get to work with fluids. So this one pumps out 120 a minute, and they need, was it 45? I think it was 45, right? Let's go check. Yeah, they can hold 50 and they need 45. So if we go into the search, 120 divided by 45, that means we can power 2.6. So that doesn't really help. So if we do 45 times 4, it's 180. 180 is 1.5 divided by 2. No. Divided by 120. Yeah, 1.5. So 8 of them will be 3. And 8 times 75 means 600 megawatts of power. So we need at least 8. So I've placed down 4 here. And so for now, I'm gonna do snapping of this. And just... I didn't think of that. Let's take this off again. That's why I didn't do that yet. Right. Let's just hook up one again. And turn it on. Okay, that should be fine now. The coal at least keeps running because I want to build up of coal. It uses 15 coal a minute. So let's go into our little calculator here again. So we got 120 divided by 15, so that's 8. Well, that makes it easy. So we're doing 8 at first. Cool. Okay, so now the thing is, we need to also supply water to it. And that's gonna be quite a thing. Let's put you on 9 for now. Okay, so water connections are a little auto 2D, okay. Noodle, horizontal to vertical. Okay. Okay, first let's make a little helping platform here. And how do we want to do that? We'll do it right here. And let's actually use the 4-meter ones and go up 8, and then this should be fine. This should be fine, hopefully. Okay, so what I want to be doing is I want to pump the water up and then drop it back down to where it's needed. So the pipes will be running over here, I guess. So basically I want the pipes to probably go from here. And then... yeah, basically like this.
Pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Gotcha. So now we want to add a junction. Okay, so let's remove this again. And let's see if we can actually make it to the last one. We can. Okay. Then now we want to make a junction. And then I want to try and align it with this. So it should be there, hopefully. Let's try that out. Oh yeah, that works perfectly. Okay. Okay, so this is basically the setup that I want, but I want to remove this part for now because I only want to fill this one up for the time being. And I want to remove this part again as well because I want to see if I can make this fit a little better. Okay, so this is basically the pipe setup I want to do. The only thing that I might want to do is actually pump it up a little bit higher at first, so the flow goes better. But for now, I want to try and see this in action. So if we look here, it's already full in capacity, and it's not popping out any water, and that's probably because it isn't able to get the lift, which is fine. Because we can solve that by adding, what was it? Where is it? Pipeline pump. And here we see now you see actually the blue indicator that it will reach. So let's put it there. And let's power this one up as well. And now hopefully water will actually be pumped up. And here we go. We see smoke coming out. And let's check the grid. Capacity is up to 105. That's fine. That's nice. That's good. We can destroy our little bio burner. And the next thing that we want to be doing, and is maybe even clean up this again. It's slightly off. Okay, that's gonna annoy me. I'll clean that up eventually. But now what we want to be doing, we can go and utilize our next one as well, because we have enough power. So let's go, or not even enough power, enough water. Because that's 90. So now it's probably not filling up completely, but that's fine. Hopefully we can see one turning on again. I mean, you're fine. What about you? You have no connection. Of course, that's the problem. So let's put another pull down. Right here for now. And then connect this pole to this. And quickly do this. And connect it back up. And connect this one back up. Now the two of them are working, and if we check our power grid, we're up to 150. So the downside of the whole coal power is that besides getting more power, it's also costing some power. But that's fine. Okay, so I've hooked everything up. I've got 8 coal generators put down, and I've done the piping. Basically what I've done is just align them with the splitters so the pipes are a little bit offset. So you can see that they're coming off the top of the junctions. And I had to place down an extra junction at the end here. So it all makes sense. And you can see that smoke isn't coming regularly out of every generator at the moment. So something isn't going as planned. I'm not sure yet what the problem is. It might be the water. It might be actually the coal supply, because we might be running empty on coal, because we can see that the first ones are now filled up. And because we use a center manifold, it's always that the first one gets filled up, and then when they're filled up, the other ones will get a little bit more of a stockpile. So that might be a thing. So I'm gonna wait for a bit and see if the manifold actually fixes the problem, to get these last two fired up regularly as well, because now you can see the third one, the light went green for a second and went to red again. We should have enough coal coming in. Also, that little turn there is doing something, so I might just clean that up as well. But basically this is a setup, needs a little bit of cleanup, and then we can expand when we need to. I also don't like the placement of the water extractors when I look at it right now. So I might want to change that up as well. But when I do that, I'm thinking of putting the water extractors somewhere around here on the far end, and then pumping it up a little bit further, so the water actually drops down into this system, so the pressure in the pipes feeding the generators will always be exactly right, because I think that's how it works. And there goes the power on something, maybe even a main grid. So I've fixed up the input for the coal. There's not a little corner where the coal gets stuck up anymore, so it's now flowing in way smoother than before. Also, I hand fed the back generators a little bit of coal, so they can actually run. And now let's see if they can actually sustain themselves, because all of them seem to be burning. So the water, I didn't change anything on the water. So hopefully this is enough actually. I'm gonna keep it running for a little while just to be sure that it is actually producing efficiently and constantly, before running back and putting a cable to our main grid, because the fuse on our main grid actually blew. And then I'll just drop off some stuff here, and we'll come back here at one point to probably expand and then make this whole thing a little bit nicer, because now it's just a, a floating platform of, I wanted to say clean energy. It's not really clean energy. Of great pollution. Oh no, a red light. Okay, so I've decided to check out if there is a easy fix for this. I'm now looking at the input of the coal, and you can see that the first two splitters already are only sending coal forward through the manifold. So disconnected the first 6 generators, only keeping the furthest 2 active on both sides, and hopefully that will fix the issue once the lines get filled up better. So as you can see here, both the outer ones are still running, Because to keep the setup running, we actually need two. One won't even cut it. Probably because of the pumps and everything. Okay, so now we can see that all the lines are full. Because the lines stopped moving. So it's time to hook everything back up. And then hopefully we get a consistent output. And we can run a cable back to our main factory. So now all of them should be running. We see smoke from all the pipes. And let's check our output. And that's what we want to see. A nice consistent capacity line of 600 megawatts. So let's do one last fly through to see how the coal's actually moving. You can see that it's just steadily, the coal is backed up here, but you can see that the flow-in rate at the front is still just as normal, so the flow here should be at full capacity as well. And until we upgrade our belts, we can't actually extend on that further down the line here, because these 8 use up all the 120 coal we can provide them. So to expand this, we need either our new conveyors or a new conveyor line. So now it's time to do the fun thing, and that's clearing our inventory and connect. Oh, I'm fine. And connect our power lines. So I want to keep a lot of stuff here. I need you, and I believe you. Let's see, poles is concrete as well. Concrete. Okay, let's grab some concrete as well. Let's do a full stack just to be sure of everything. There we go. Now I do want you in my offhand. And it's time to head back home and connect this power plant up. One last check. Nice consistent power, only the consumption isn't. So that's probably has to do with the way we do the water right now. But we will fix that later when we come back to expand on this. First, let's get out of here. Look at that space elevator in the distance. It's a cool view. Okay, we're back up. And now we get a great overview of the coal plant. Okay, time to actually put some cables down. Heading this way. Okay, so here we are back at our base, and let's see if we have a open point here. We have. So let's connect that up, and there is a slug here. Now we're up here anyway. Let's collect this one as well. And jump. So now, the last thing we should do, max consumption. There we go. Okay, so the issue now, if we look at our power grid, Our max consumption is already at 500. Our production now is at 600, which is the coal. Our capacity is 780, which I assume is a biofuel still. So yeah, we can see some bioburners still producing some power, which is fine. Hello, fella. Oh, our production is dipping. Oh no. We need to keep the production at least steady at 600. That should be our coal, 600, right? Did I mess up? I'm heading back. I'm gonna check. I'm not ending this episode before I'm sure that the coal will do what the coal has to do. Okay, I never knew this was a thing. I was ziplining and I ran into this little fella, and actually you can bounce off of them. Okay. Enough fun. Back to work. So here we are at our power plant again. And can I catch it? Okay. Let's see what's happening here, because I think stuff isn't going like I want it to go. Nope. 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 I see yellow. It's water. Okay, it's water. So hopefully this is a quick fix, and let's see, let's get a pipe, and we need rotors and copper sheets, which we should have in storage right here. Okay, let's add another pump here, just to be sure, and let's see if that fixes the issue. I'm an idiot. I just realized I'm an idiot. The max flow rate of a pipe is 300 cube meters. So we need 45 times 8 is 360. So this pipe setup is never gonna work. Okay, so I do think I fixed the issue, and it was the water flow, and that only confirms me that I really have to rework the piping here, because I don't like the way it is now. So what I did, let's go down here a little bit. Our 3 water extractors, the left one pumps only to the left, the right one only pumps to the right, because we added 2 pumps on each side of the middle one, making sure water pumps to the left, to the right. It will be divided equally. Now the capacity of the pipes is 300, so 180 should flow through both of them. Then I added this pipe on this side, added another pump to get up higher here, and another line just to make it flow through to the last one. So yeah, the pipes need rework, but at least it is working. We have a consistent production of power now. A little higher consumption just to keep this running, so we're our max consumption is nearly at our production rate, because the capacity is the biomass that's as backup. It took a while to fix this, so we might have to go back to this sooner than later, actually, but now that it is fixed, I can at least, with a clear conscience, end the episode here. A power plant. It's a noodly power plant. It's not as nice and tidy from the get-go as I wanted it to be. But we got coal power running. Thank you guys for watching. If you have tips, tricks, ideas how to get this working more neatly, please share your thoughts in the comments. And hope to see you guys next time.